Hi guys! Welcome to my channel! Andito tayo ngayon na naman guys, maggagala tayo sa isang abandoned village ng Qatar. So andito tayo sa Jumail, isang abandoned na iniiwan na sa matagal na panahon. So tara na guys, mag-e-explore tayo dito sa Jumail. Jumail please is the tinatawag itong ghost town pero walang ghost ito guys. So maganda to Tanbayan.
Jumail is an abandoned village inhabited by Alkubaisi tribe in northeast Qatar located in the municipality of Shamal. It was an important town in the northern peninsula prior to the 21st century. Nearby settlements include Ruwayda to the southwest and Yusufiyah and Abu Dhalouf to the north. The town's name comes from the Arabic word, Jumail, which means beautiful, a reference to the trees that grow in the area year-round. History edit. In the 1820s, George Barnes Brooks was tasked with preparing the first British survey of the Persian Gulf. He documented Jumail in this survey, referring to it as Yam Ale, and concisely stating that Yam Ale, in lat. 26 degrees 5 feet 40 inches and long 51 degrees 14 e, is a small village. Jumail is located a few kilometers outside of Shamal in the very north of Qatar, around 100 kilometro from Doha. You can see the site and it is signposted from the road, and the last few hundred meters are drivable in a standard car. This is meant to be the site of one of the oldest settlements in Qatar for the Alkubaisi tribe, who were fishermen. The village was apparently progressively abandoned over many years, and the remains of the structures are partly demolished over time and through vandalism. It is still an interesting site of the abandoned homes, mosque, school and village structures leading down to a very shallow peaceful bay. Must go with a guide to get the full history, but worth a stop if you are exploring North Qatar. Great place also if you are a keen photographer. Between Al-Arish, aka Al-Arish, and Al-Ruwayda is a turn-off sign pointing left, heading north. The sign says Jumail, and it points at an abandoned pearling and fishing village which was founded in the 19th century and was inhabited well into the 20th century. Prior to the economic boom that the petroleum and gas industry brought along, there are remains of traditional houses, but only the doorways and tracks of the walls have remained. The ground is peppered with shards of pottery, beads, and broken glass, but the most important and beautiful feature of Jumail is without a doubt its mosque and minaret. In Qatar's northwest, the remains of the abandoned fishing village of Jumail can still be seen, with the crumbling ruin of the village mosque and minaret standing out among the sand. Founded at the beginning of the 19th century, this ghost town was inhabited well into the 20th, before the economic boom brought about by oil and gas caused people to move into the main cities. The village houses were built in the traditional mode, with thick walls to keep out the heat, usually consisting of overlapping coral rock and limestone. The stones are held together with a mud mortar, and coated over with a gypsum-based plaster. The houses were built around the mosque, which is customarily at the center of such townships. Jumail is currently fenced off from the public as an archaeological site, where the remains of pottery shards, beads and glass are still being unearthed. However, you can still drive up close to the ruins and get a clear view of them. The village may be reached by taking the north road towards Al-Khor from Doha, and taking U-turn at the Al-Zubara sign. Drive as though going towards Al-Zubara Fort, but turn right just before the fort, while it is visible on your right side. Jumail's coordinates are in 26 degrees 05, 46.89, E 51 degrees 09, 21.94. Happy driving! If you're new to Alkubaisi, you might feel that the place is empty. It's developing, yes, but there is no much places to go. Well, being in Alkubaisi more than a half year now, I must say, I think you're wrong. There are hidden gems nearby where you will appreciate Qatar's history, desert life, beach camping, desert wildlife and more. Jumail also is considered as one of the 6 major places in Qatar that will take you back in time as published in I Love Qatar. The most important and beautiful feature of Jumail is without a doubt is its mosque and minaret which still stands tall and proud. The ground around the buildings are scattered with bits of pottery, beads and other remnants from times of old. The area is completely fenced off from the public now and a permission from the Qatar Museums Authority is required as I've read some articles. But there is a gate which was luckily open when we get there. There were dalawang more tourists exploring the place so at least that made me feel more safe. This is a remote abandoned area so of course, explore at your own risk.
So I've come to the conclusion, just a rotten piece of fruit. So I'll end up dying slowly, rotting away. See, I just want to be able to climb without a to get out of this maze and run. Please strike me thunder. Let me get closer to the light. Please strike me thunder. So I can be free. So I've come to the conclusion, I'm just one man amongst thousands. In this world I'll love them, sure they'll do fine without me. The chemicals in my head don't work as yours. Every piece of life is a little bit of happiness. Every kind of love causes a little bit less regret. Please strike me thunder. Let me get closer to the light. Let me go under the water till I can breathe. Let me go up. 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 Let me go up.
I lost my best friend to 23. She left her body and hovered above me. I saw no shadow, I looked around, searched every building and home that I found. I saw no shadow, but felt the glow. The warmth inside me, it kept me afloat. It felt like heaven had found my bones and gave me comfort when I feel alone. Now you're gone, I'm alone. I guess it's time to get better. Through the pain, I will go alone. body and hovered above me. I lost a friend, I felt like dying again and again. I went through hell instead of death, but I keep fighting with each living breath. I saw no way out from where I stood, felt like the fire had burned me through. Now you're gone, I'm alone, I guess it's time to get better. Through the pain, I will go alone. If I fall, break my bones, I will scream even louder, 'cause I'm not dying alone. I lost my best friend. My bed.